We're here again. It's fantastic. So we're going to talk about the Fantastic Four. Just four of us right now. Anubis is going to come in like Doctor Doom. But what is everyone's initial reactions?
I guess initial reaction just meh.
Okay.
And that's truly not a bad. Well, it depends because we're talking about the MCU. It's bad in the overall context if the movie is meh, but it's very, very average.
Okay.
Okay.
Thoughts, Darren?
Yeah, like I said yesterday, I enjoyed it. I'd say it's a good movie. It's not it's not groundbreaking. It's not MCU's back. It's not anything like that. It's just a good movie.
Never come back.
Yeah, it's just a good movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I guess going with the I think I enjoyed it, but I think it was also kind of like alright. Like for me personally, it's probably like a decent start to Phase 6, but not anything that's going to like properly draw me in. It's kind of maybe the end credits, which we'll get to later on, but so far I think it was like a okay-ish movie.
I'm not dying to watch it again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an okay movie with parts which were decent, but overall I wouldn't watch it again. I'd watch it just for some moments.
So that's interesting because I was going to say there's nothing about this movie that stands out.
Oh, there is. Come on.
I personally don't think there is.
There's like two scenes at least.
Okay,
That's
so
I'm
unless I'm skipping ahead, but
No,
what were the things that stood out? Because for me, that's one of my biggest critiques is is thinking back to this movie. There's not like a part where I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to see that again. Because usually when I come out of MCU movies, like say one that we don't think was all that great, but good, but not all that great was the Scarlet Witch one, the one where she fights everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness, right? So pretty sort of cool, I would say. But then the thing that I remember from that is when she fights off with the Avengers from the other universe, and then she just picks through all of them.
Yeah.
That is a standout kind of scene. And every MCU movie, I won't say every, but most of them have something like that. Yeah. This,
you know,
you think this one doesn't have a standout?
It doesn't.
Can we start from there?
I quite liked where they're trying to get away from Galactus.
Yes, that's the scene. That's the scene.
It
is standout.
It's just a chase scene to me.
Yeah. But it's good.
Very chase scene.
I thought visually it looked really good.
Yes.
One thing I'd say about the movies, I thought that's
probably the best part.
It's probably one of the better ones they've done in a while.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't think there was any.
Again, when
CGI,
when I challenge you by the way on this one, I'm not challenging to mean because I don't think anything about this movie is terrible. So when I challenge, I'm not saying anything is terrible, but for me, it just looks like typical MCU CGI.
But my point is that a lot of the more recent movies and even shows, the CGI has been terrible. So I'm not saying it's great, but maybe it's in comparison to those, it's better. And it was enjoyable for me. I didn't look at any real points in the film where I'm like, oh, that's bad. Except what's his name? Reed.
Really?
Ben
was the one who was like this, especially when he was walking.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah. He is not nah.
There's parts though where if you go back and watch it, where basically any time Reed is stretching, it really looks like he's out of place in terms of the actual film. Like the way it looks in conjunction with everything.
I agree.
But other than that,
I
didn't think Ben was that.
So let's go back a bit before we go into characters. I guess Nimbus, what were your thoughts on the film?
General impression.
General.
Yeah.
It was no. If I'm going to be honest, when I came out of it, I thought I was a little bit disappointed. Disappointed.
Disappointed based on your expectations?
Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, it's based on the expectations of what Fantastic Four is, or the previous films that we got before.
Previous Fantastic Four films?
Yeah, the consensus of what it was, and the quality that we know that Marvel is. So I thought, okay.
See, this is where I'm going to play it. That's a dumb because, sorry.
No. It's no. It's just, I'm just saying,
right.
no, and it seemed like they were putting Fantastic Four as some sort of forefront or something in it. So I thought, okay, I'm expecting, the kind of level that we had for the first phase films in regards of introduction of characters like Thor, Iron Man, whatever. I was expecting it at least to be kind of around that quality. And you can maybe say, yeah, its heights was probably better than those, but its lows were definitely lower. So it's, yeah, we'll get into it.
What I was going to go into next is, and it was just touched on, which is, I guess, what were you hoping for going in? I guess we all have a sentiment of disappointment or, like, I guess, averageness. So what we were expecting more, like, what were you expecting?
I'll start with Anubis, because I'm thinking, when you're saying that, I'm thinking, what about the MCU makes you think that they could actually even do what you just said, which is, we know right when the MCU started, one of the highlights was you get the character introduction first, you get to like them, get to know them, and then we have the big ensemble. Those introductions were generally pretty good, especially for the first time I've seen them. But lately,
I'm not gonna. I hear what you're saying.
I'm going off of track record.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Like, what about the track
But it's
record
not
makes you
like
have that?
it's not like they still can't do it recently. Like when they introduced Namor, Cole, like yes, it was in the Black Panther film, but it's still they were able to give. I don't want to go too far forward, but they were able to give Namor enough of a backstory and interest so that whatever he did, it had like weight to it. Whereas here, I felt like the weight was kind of just a lot of it was like, oh, it's said to you, so you're supposed to like believe it or something like that. Whereas I feel like in the other ones, it took a bit more care in that. And you could maybe say, oh yeah, there's 4 of them, so we can't really do that for all 4 of them. But the decision that they made to like not do the whole beginning, like, because obviously we're 4 years in, I guess. So I would have thought that it would have been easier to kind of see that, not just know that they're 4 years in. Like it kind of felt like, okay, yeah, they're 4 years in, but they still kind of knew what they're doing in a sense, which
I didn't get the sense that they knew what they were doing, because they looked like experts. I mean, Sue was leading like the UN and that kind of bullshit.
but they're scientists though.
But, well, leading the UN isn't some science shit. That's like political shit. And she was expert at that. And again, that's not even a complaint. I'm saying I didn't get the sense that they were new. I feel like they were established. And my complaint to that is, if we're going to go that route, which is people know the Fantastic Four story, we're just showing you that they're established, I'm fine with that. If you give us Galactus's
backstory
side of that.
Yes. I agree. That's what
the fact that we got none on both sides,
Yes.
we're just taking your word for it. It's like the MCU just becomes so exposition heavy. I'm like, why are we here?
Yeah.
Like, just make this
I
an
agree.
audiobook if that's what we're gonna do.
I agree with that.
So yeah.
Actually, can I just point on to that? It's so funny because as I was on the train here, there was actually a prelude comic to the film, which I read, and a lot of it was like we got a bit more of obviously when they just come back from space and they were quarantined, blah blah, and then they only like Reed was all about, oh, you have to be quarantined, can't go nowhere because you're scared of everyone else. But it wasn't until Mole Man, I think he did the thing to the Pan Am building or something, and then that's when they had to first use their powers and stuff like that. So it kind of, and then we got a bit of Mole Man, and then Mole Man had to be had to stop fighting because of his wife was pregnant. So there was a bit more in there that I thought, if you put this in the film, it would have kind of even made Mole Man a bit more interesting. Like
That's what
it's like he was just there.
You show us that they're experts, but then you show us like Mole Man's. If you don't show us their backstory, but you go back and forth between how the Mole Town actually exists, because that's interesting. There's a whole underground city that everyone knows about.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not part of any country or anything. Like, how are they underground, part of the US, but not? Like, how does that work? And then, so if you go back and forth between how the Fantastic Four deal with that and how they made that peace treaty, and then show us in contrast to Galactus's backstory and so forth, then again, this movie is just there were things that could have been interesting if they explored them. It was just
because it felt like the movie was too short. Like I swear it was like an hour and a half. I felt like
it was 1:55.
It felt like I was in and out when I watched it yesterday. Like it didn't. Well, compared to like Superman, for example, I'm sure that was like 2 hours plus, and I feel like this movie could have benefited from a longer run time for the reasons that he said. Because it just kind of felt like, all right, cool, Galactus, East Worlds. Like he kind of alludes. Well, actually, I don't know. He just kind of says that.
No, but you said he used to be another like a living being.
Yeah.
Became that.
Yeah.
And that's what. But the other thing the thing that would have made that make sense is, okay, you say Franklin Richards is like someone that can succeed you. If we saw the backstory of how you started and how you got cursed and became that, you wanting the child would have made more sense. Now all of a sudden, like, okay, we're just and the thing is, we're just. Because we didn't see how they became Fantastic Four, we're kind of like,
we need something.
because the Fantastic Four, okay, the child is now a magic god baby. Like, that just seems like a very
I hate
big
that
leap.
as well, to be honest.
Yeah, that still seems like a very big leap, because now we're relying on not only our knowledge of like Franklin Richards from the comics, which we know he's like super intelligent, all these other powers, and so we're kind of mapping that onto the kid, even though you haven't shown us anything that makes sense. So there's missed opportunities everywhere. But I didn't expect anything because MCU's been MCU. So that's why I'm not particularly angry. It's just like, okay, you're doing what you've been doing. So when you say, oh, I had expectations going, and I'm like, you're the one that's looking crazy because what they've shown you.
Nah, but it's still Fantastic Four though. Fantastic Four means something. You can't just. It's like Spider-Man. Nah. They all don't mean something. There's weight to different ones in it. Because when the first X-Men film comes out, there's super weight on that. If they messed it up, that's it. It's done. Well, not done in it because it's X-Men.
They shot Wolverine already.
Well, Deadpool.
Yeah, that's Wolverine. That's not X-Men. That's what I'm saying. We need to refocus.
Wolverine is X-Men.
No. He's not just X-Men. That's what I'm saying. We need to. Huh?
I'd say he's the biggest X-Men.
Now, but because of the films in it. But I'm just saying, I'm saying, but X-Men is more of a team than anything else in it. So, I mean.
And if they can't fix, like you just said, X-Men are more of a team. If they're more of a team, and you just had a team of just 4 people that you couldn't do any justice with properly, what we're gonna get when we have.
No. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say they didn't do them justice. I just think if we're going to my expectation was that we were kind of just going to do a better version of the previous films, especially the first one. Well, depending on how they were going to do it in regards of getting the powers or whatever. If you were going to stop, if you weren't going to do that, then as Precious said, then give us the backstory at Galactus or something, and then we can kind of just do the story in it.
Because even giving us the Charlotte Ball backstory was like
meaty.
Just a quick little flash across the screen and
exactly.
That's it.
And you know what I hate about that? It's like, what, you're just gonna show us your kid just walking around on the beach?
Yeah, on
like,
the beach. Yeah.
That's dead. Where's the sandwiches? Where's the food? Where's the picnic? Do a little sandcastle, something
like it. Like she did that to save your own world.
Yeah. It looks like she was just strolling and saw Galactus and left her kid on the beach.
Yeah, it does.
Like, it didn't really make sense.
Man, my cam vibes. Like, well, what's happening here?
Like, why did Galactus, like, when he appeared, why was it just to her? Because the whole planet presumably would.
Yeah, it looked like that was the first ever interaction, and she just decided to go off on a spaceship.
Yeah, why did you go for
I'll be honest, I didn't know who the actress was, like, as in before watching. So when she first
Wait, you didn't see Oza?
Yeah, I've seen Oza.
When she first appears and I'm seeing Silver Woman, I thought it was Jennifer Lawrence, I'll be honest.
Oh my lord.
When they showed her actual face, and I was like, that's Ruth from, what's it called? Ozark. And I was like, okay, alright, it's kicking. So
Is that her? I knew her face was
Oh
familiar.
my
No way.
Jesus
Christ.
I know her face. I knew her, but I didn't.
But that's
It's because the wig was crazy. That's
when
why.
she was silvered, I was like, I had no idea that was her. So when it actually showed the flashback, that's the most I took from it. I was like, I don't really care about really what's going on here.
Ruth is growing up, you know. That's mad.
One thing.
She's got a kid.
One of the main things I didn't like it is that, okay, cool, they've set us, or they've told us that they're 4 years in. They've given us sort of all of the scenes and like shown us the, I'm going to say like the bond or like the chemistry that they all have sort of as like a family.
That's what I was going to say.
But like in the actual fighting, it didn't seem like they'd been together for
There's no team.
That's what I'm saying.
The first like half an hour, you'd have thought in that first half an hour they got their powers and this is like the next day or something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The way they fought was just not together.
And
it
the
was
other
just
thing is,
basically, okay, it's his turn, it's her turn,
Yeah.
it's his turn, it's his turn, now it's her turn.
And
It's
even
like,
the other thing is, like, when they're displaying the powers, Reed Richards barely stretched in this movie.
Compared to like a Johnny was on fire. Like
Johnny was on fire, but again,
Yeah.
it's like what's the easiest thing we can do?
I know
Just
it's
show
convenient
some
as
fly,
well,
exactly.
yeah.
Just show someone flying around. Okay, cool. But then other ways of using them. Even Sue. Okay, she can do force fields. There are ways in which.
No, but even when Sue
No,
just
we
popped
saw a
up-
bit with her, with
even
like
when
the whole
Sue-
spaceship.
No, but even when she popped up, like when she was invisible when them lot were talking, and she just popped up. That was quite funny. She should have done that a couple more times.
Like,
That was funny.
The powers, because we knew she could make things invisible or whatever. Like I'm saying, I guess what I mean is when Anubis was saying it'd been interesting to see new ways of how they got their powers or how they can use it or
how they can use it. Yes,
that's an opportunity where we can see how.
I mean, I like the what's it called, the like little cool. Ultrasound thing. Oh no, just yeah. At first, I was like, "What the heck is happening?"
Wait, what? Say that again, sorry.
You know when she shows the baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, that looks crazy because the baby at that stage wouldn't look like that if you made everything else thingy. Like it looked like, it didn't look like it was scrunched up, which is what this
If you compare it to like, is it Age of Ultron when they're fighting in the snow and they're all like kind of bouncing off each other and being like, I would have thought 4 years in they would have been able to do that. You know?
I feel like they were longer in the process, though, no?
Huh?
When they like longer in the process. Plus, they also had like Captain America's a much better lead than we saw from Reed.
I mean, like if you've been fighting together for 4 years, I feel like you'd be able to. You would have like some kind of
chemistry.
Team up to be able to. But like the best bit we got was the clobbering time bit.
That was corny. Like,
I appreciated it though. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate it.
No, but I mean, as in Johnny carrying. That's not really a team up. You're just carrying someone.
Yeah. But are we ignoring the fact that these guys are ready to be parents? It's like at the same time,
two of them.
Okay, fine. It's the 70s, so who are they really fighting for them to be really on that level of chemistry?
I mean, we saw who they were fighting.
The whole Moorman thing.
Moorman and
can I also
the
say
apes.
That's a problem as well. Oh, that was it. One thing that Darren said earlier, that it felt like it was rushed almost. They did cut. What's his name? I forgot his name. You know his name, man. What's his name? John Malkovich, innit?
Yeah,
they
Malkovich.
cut him. Who was it the ape guy, innit?
Yeah,
the guy who controlled the apes. So the apes we saw in the film, there was a storyline there that they cut.
Yeah, I feel like they could put him in for another 15 seconds,
they
2 minutes.
Should have, because. And I feel like the problem with them even doing the montage is that it's like we don't even know who they are for that
for it to matter to us.
So it's like if you just give us one mission and then we see how they operate throughout the mission and then we kind of get who they are and then we get onto the bigger mission, which is Galactus, then we get a bit more.
Classic example. Civil War. When it first starts and you see Scarlet Witch just joining the team and then you see how like Captain America is asking her, why would you do that? Why did we do this? Because of the tactical relevance of whatever. You can see quickly, okay, she's getting into the team. But also you see the team around her, you see all the other experts, you see Black Widow showing her expertise, Falcon doing all the shits, and it's like
But that's I guess, as Anthony would say, not only is Cap a better leader, but that's I guess either a plus or a positive for the film, with the fact that they are so focused on the family element. So it's like, because it's a family, it's not really a team in it. So they're just kind of
even more
like
than shows.
No, I'm not saying they shouldn't show us in it, but I'm just saying it seemed that from the film they were just going on this whole family into family dynamic type.
I guess like for me, if you're gonna say maybe 4 years I guess is still relatively new for a team. But if it was like, oh, this is their second year of doing this, I can probably understand it more. Because I guess if the whole Moleman situation, if you're like, oh, everyone they've encountered so far, there's been a diplomatic element of it, then I can see why their coordination isn't so good for fighting and stuff like that. And I can see why their first thought was, oh yeah, this man's trying to destroy our planet, let's go to him and talk out. I can understand that better.
Especially if they haven't been to, like, they've established that they haven't been to space since they've first been there.
Yeah.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, for me is very unbelievable and doesn't make sense as a Fantastic Four.
I mean, given what Reed was doing,
for me it makes no sense. Because
I feel like Reed was doing this whole thing of like, oh no, it's my fault, all of you guys got this powers, and it's like, oh, you're a rock because of me. So it felt like guilt.
It was weak.
4 years after, like, I'm sorry,
you should have dealt with it by now.
That's what I'm saying. 4 years, and he hasn't solved.
4 years feels like a long time.
The only thing I say with that is, at least with Ben, it's like the most physical remark.
Yeah.
Because he's the most fucked over out of the four of them.
I don't buy that, only because, again, the time is a big thing here. But not just the time. The time plus Ben himself. My man is chill.
Yeah, he's not stressing.
Everyone has accepted him. It's not even like a society thing where, because in the first one...
There's even a point where he's looking at the TV and then he sees his reflection. It's like, it felt like they were trying to kind of show that he's still like affected by being a rock man.
Of course he is.
Yeah, because he's still trying to. We see him trying to like have human interaction with these people.
Yeah.
But I guess my point is, yes, he still has that, and I think anyone would still have that. I'm not.
Yeah, because you're a rock.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not putting the time on that. I'm saying
Dude.
for the amount of time that it's taking you for Ben to get to the point where kids don't even snare. Kids like, oh, hey Ben, like everyone's bigging him up. People treat him the same way or even better, like a hero that he is. And he's come to the point where he's fine, like he's chill. He's telling you, get over it. You have to stop beating yourself up. If I've been telling you that for let's say 2 years, I'm sorry. Like if you're still doing the wallowing in your pain.
I mean, I think. Well, I think maybe. What were your expectations? I don't think we didn't hear much of that.
I kind of liked the fact. Well, I don't want to see a backstory for Fantastic Four. There's so many movies already that like I don't need to see that.
People say there's so many. How many? There's only the one.
No, there's just Michael B. Jordan had one. No?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
like I don't want to see that, so I'm quite happy that they kind of skipped all of that. But again, what you touched about with Galactus, we needed to see that backstory. Like if we didn't see the Fantastic Fours, we could need to see someone's, which would have been the villains, which would have been great because we don't understand his point of view more.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about them not like fighting well as a team. Again, I don't get that. They're in the 70s. They haven't fought anyone of Omega level danger. Why do they need to be like on that kind of level? Like at least with what you said with Civil War, they fought the Chitauri army and they fought Ultron, like world level threats. And that's why they're so good by the time of Civil War. Who did you say the Fantastic Four were fighting? Mole Man and
the apes.
Well,
the apes?
You're saying Mole Man because again,
Are we being serious
give
here?
us any reason to. Like,
But are they Omega level?
No, but
he doesn't need to be on any level. Like this is my country. He has a whole country or city.
Yeah, and it was bullshit.
I'm not worried.
Giganto, innit? Wasn't he fighting Giganto, innit?
You're Fantastic Four. You can handle
Like
that.
even like again, you're making the team thing seem like this big thing, but even in something like what's it called, Ant-Man, where we're seeing him in what's the Wasp, like while they're working together and like.
I know the Wasp has had time though.
No, but again.
I agree with the sentiment, but not the comparisons.
This is based on characters. I'm just saying we need to see a history.
I'm saying people with that much chemistry should be able to at least bounce off each other because they bounce off each other when they speak to each other. Look at all of the banter that Ben and Johnny have. You would think to yourself, they would have had some conversations about something that even would look cool or would be effective. Like I don't know, maybe it's a nitpick, but
I don't think it is.
Well, I guess like going on to characters next. Well, we've already touched on it, but I guess who would you like to see more from, and like who are your favorite characters, and do you think they did a good job of like establishing or like showcasing these characters and their powers and all of that?
Johnny.
Well, as in you liked him, you don't like him?
Yeah, but you know, at first, I did not. I don't want to say I didn't like him. I just had the pushback because obviously Chris is my guy in it. So, and he's still my guy because I watched the second one straight after when I got back, and then I watched the first one yesterday. And yeah, he's still Human Torch, but
a better Human Torch. Or?
He's still a better Human Torch.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he is.
Fair.
Don't even ask me that question. But you can maybe say visually, this one is better.
Yeah.
Because of the visual effect. Yeah, I can. So
I don't care about the
I'm not
visuals.
here to have a discussion about that. You can have a discussion about that between yourselves. Chris is my guy.
I mean, you're here.
That's it. No, that's fine. But I'm not here. But you can't change my mind on that one.
I
So
I'm
that's
just
fine.
saying, like,
I'm just saying,
why is Chris your guy?
because
I mean,
he's
this
my
is a
guy.
little aside, but we'll get back to that.
I think it was cool that like he actually felt like he was smart in this movie. Or
Yes.
they presented him as smart.
Yes.
Like,
See, he felt like jock smart, not like smart.
no, but like he had the job that he had to do, like, and he did it. Like I think that them as a group, it's like it's not just Reed that's smart. They're all proficient at being
Well,
scientists
they had to be
and
because they were all
Yes.
going to space. Like,
I feel like that was a good thing they did
It
this
was
one.
It felt like that's what they tried.
However, I will say that the fact that they kept saying he was a ladies' man and then we're not
Not
seeing
showing
it
it.
was
Yeah.
media's. Not even media. It was
we
dead.
don't need to see it. It's 4
No,
years in.
no, I need to see it. I need to see it.
We've seen.
I need to see it.
He's been doing
I
it
need-
for 4
no,
years.
I need to see it. I need to see
because
it.
the scene with him and the silver surfer lady, that would have hit different as far as his.
No,
No, it
even.
wouldn't.
No,
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 it
no,
wouldn't.
not
No,
at
it wouldn't. No, it
Not
wouldn't.
The reason why I'm saying
didn't.
that is because what they stressed the whole thing with him having a connection with her, because there'll be a contrast.
That was forced.
He didn't even feel like he fancied her.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't need to be that. That doesn't need to be
I'm
that.
not talking about
That's 'cause she's a woman.
romantic connection. I'm talking about he would have, based on his womanizing ways, if we're saying that, that's what he would have. You would assume that's what he would go to with her, but that wasn't it, and that contrast I think would have been interesting.
I mean, I like the fact that he was bonded emotion. Well, I think it was more of like an emotional thing with the Silver Surfer. But I think, like what Nibs was saying, the whole like he just kept on. People kept on saying, "Oh yeah, he's a ladies' man. Oh, this person's a really hot alien lady." I'm like, where are the fangirls? Like Chris Evans had fangirls. So it was like,
yeah, because Chris, we saw his origin story. Like we saw him before he became Human Torch, and then the first couple of years of it, Human Torch.
yeah, I was sort of flirting with like military women as well. No, I'm like, it's more like it's not that I don't care about it. It's more like if you're not going to show us, don't tell me about it.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to. Like if you're going to say, oh, this Johnny Storm character is not a ladies' man, it's okay. I'm okay with that. Like it doesn't add anything to the film, him being a ladies' man. But it's also like, why are you going to tell me he's a ladies' man if I'm not seeing any ladies with him?
But even going back to the whole thing with him, how smart he is and so on. Again, I'm okay with him being smart, given that he's going into space as an astronaut. There are billions of pounds, billions. There's a lot of money you have to do to get that. But
I thought it was nepotism personally, but
in the first movie,
It definitely is, isn't it?
definitely was.
Yeah. Because it was gonna be Ben, innit? It was gonna be Ben.
In the first movie, Ben has always been a pilot, and that made sense.
Yeah.
Johnny, they definitely didn't have a reason.
No, but even Ben tried to get it through friends with benefits, like that type thing, like that kind of thing, innit?
Ben made sense because of the pilot stuff. But the reason why this movie stood out to me with him,
Oh,
being
not in that
smart
way,
is
actually.
what was the basis for the linguistic smartness? Like,
I mean, Rosetta Stone, I guess. But I didn't expect him to be able to. I thought it was going to be like a phrase.
That is some bullshit stuff to me, because like
Yeah.
you say one word and you're breaking down a whole language and like you can.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
I'll be honest. Yeah, that's most of the technology in this movie. When you think about it, they're in the fucking 70s. Yeah, and he's been able to track.
Yeah, that's what. Oh yeah.
The planets that she's gone to based on a little bit of signature. That
And they left her voice notes.
They can explain that from Reed's side because of his brain. I hear that, but it does. It
Can
starts
they?
to break-
No. It wasn't him though.
That's what I'm saying. It breaks when it's Johnny doing it.
Yeah.
Because from where, how?
No. Because you know I disagree, because the way that Johnny was doing it, it was very different to how Reed probably would have done it.
Yeah, Reed would have.
Like I think his approach would have been different. So I feel like it wasn't like a specific scientific problem that he had to solve in it.
Yeah.
Like if it was a problem that he had to solve and Johnny solved it instead of Reed, I would be with you in it. But
I don't think.
No, but even the language thing just seems crazy. Like how you seeing all like I saw the
you're
planets and
finding
stuff.
law from the one sentence.
Because like it's also like you got her speaking a language. How did you get those other languages from those other people? Like what phrase did you get to translate from them, sort of thing?
Yeah.
It's like
I was gonna say, isn't it because of the way Johnny is that he was even able to get her to speak to him?
How is he?
Because he is like a ladies' man, and he was interested in her.
he didn't charm her.
I'm not saying that, but he was like flying with her, all that. It was, do you know what I mean? Like Reed wouldn't have been able to get that sentence out of her.
Why not?
No. Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he would, because that's something she just said.
Yeah.
He would have chased her.
All she said is die with yours.
yeah.
She wasn't like.
That's literally anyone.
Would he have even asked what that even meant?
Of course.
Yeah.
They went to Galactus.
If you're smart and
To
someone
ask
says
questions.
something to you, the first thing you ask is, what is that? Like, what are you saying?
Didn't Reed go to Galactus? Didn't they all go to Galactus to ask him, like, what you did?
When you're coming to like kill like my planet, yeah.
Because I think the point is.
But I don't think he'd be interested in like just conversations with
If you
her.
come to kill my planet, you're less likely to ask questions than you are to a Silver Surfer one. Like,
Because like if you think about it, when Johnny came back and was telling him that she spoke to him, like yeah, I think it was because of the way Johnny said it, as to why Reed wasn't really interested in it, like hearing exactly what happened or whatever.
Yeah.
Because and the way he described it as it was kind and so
Yeah.
maybe if it was Reed that was actually there, then he would have like
Yeah, because the whole womanizing thing was just their way of being like, oh no, he's like, we're just gonna like not take him seriously, sort of thing.
and he has shit descriptions, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
No, I don't even think the description was bad at all. Because it's a term in translation.
description of what?
yeah.
How, like,
Oh,
she said that.
okay, fair.
Because like if you were to describe that, I would have said exactly what you said. Like I can't repeat the language because it's again alien.
Yeah, but it didn't sound violent or aggressive or
This is
anything.
what he
Exactly.
said.
Yeah.
But he didn't like on all he said.
It's like it
was
counts.
It sounded kind of.
All he had to say was
sounded more-
non-threatening.
Nah, that's a lot of things. Exactly, yeah.
But he said kind. But you have to think. They think of him as a womanizer. So anything he does say, they're gonna attribute to him being a womanizer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they did.
I think though is that she spoke to everybody at first. All he really had to say was that it was very different to that. Like the tone.
Yeah, like why is she speaking in that language? She can speak English.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
that's true. Actually,
she just decided.
I like that.
I'm just gonna mess with you.
Dramatic effect. I hear that though. That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, who was everyone's favorite character, if any?
Funny enough, my favorite character was Sue.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
But she had moments that annoyed me the most.
Yeah.
I just still like her. The whole personally,
people seem to think that she was gonna really like do what they've done in a lot of the Marvel stuff and
just be meek.
No, not meek, but like
woman power.
Yeah, and like
okay.
Like read and like over talking and stuff like that.
I mean, I feel like the way she was shown, she definitely
the leader.
Earned her place.
Yeah. No,
like with if it was like Jessica Alba's portrayal of it, which also I thought was like very good as well. But I feel like if you try to put that sort of character in this, it would feel a bit off. But I think because you can see that she's like there of her own accord, she's like pretty much the heart of this team, really. Because Reed's was not doing anything.
And I guess would you say it's because of, and also I think the storyline of her becoming a mother as well, I think helped with because as I was saying with the Jessica Alba one, it was a bit like obviously we're just doing the whole young sexy thing for
exactly and they didn't like portray her as smart.
And then we got what did we get? We got the wedding in the second one.
Exactly. And she was just breaking down.
And then Silver Surfer was like, oh yeah, you remind me of my wife. Like
exactly.
It was all about her looks.
Very
bigger up though.
Very like
protective, I guess she was protective of like everyone really. Not just the kid, but
yeah, she was good though. I like her. Bigger up.
No, it's just the things that I really liked were things that you guys have mentioned as far as like her being competent. And not just with the powers, but also in the real life sense of like managing people and stuff. But the things I didn't like were just. No, but like, there's a lot of we've just gone through it and stuff. The things I didn't like were, and this is gonna sound really bad, but the emotional outbursts whenever she was confronting Reed about like, oh, you've already considered this plan. Well, duh. Why are you getting mad about what Neve was saying?
I'm with her on that one.
I understand the sentiment of I don't like the idea of you even imagining giving my baby away.
Yeah.
But you have to realize at this point
he was just thinking up stuff.
This is just again.
No.
Because all you're gonna do is make it.
And
now you're not thinking about what you're supposed to be.
It seemed oddly personal for like no reason.
You knew who you married. You knew this is how he thinks, and you know the necessity of the situation because it's not like he went to see Galactus. But you didn't, so you don't know the level of threat. You were there.
Nah. This is gaslighting.
No, it's not because if you again, I'm big on this. If you're going through like a personal thing, deal with it yourself. Don't put that on other people and affect how they now do things. Because now we still need Richards to figure out a way through this. And in the middle of that, he has to worry about your emotions and how.
No. Okay, you know what?
Because that actually takes a toll.
No. Okay. I get what you mean, just from from what's happened kind of thing. But the problem is that, like you said, she knows who she married, and the way how Reed portrayed it made it seem like, oh, it's the only option. And no, wait,
it was the opposite.
Wait.
It was the
opposite. Wait. No. He tried to make it, the way he was leading them down the path was like, oh, only someone else was gonna come up with the answer, and it was like, oh shit, this is the only one. Whereas he could have just said it. And I think that was why she was pissed, because he was like, "Oh yeah, okay. If this is it, then this is it. Then just say it. Don't pussyfoot around it. If there's no other way, then there's no other way. Don't pussyfoot around it.
Why did you feel the need to pussyfoot?
Because he was trying to do the whole emotions.
No, it's because the conversation beforehand.
Exactly.
I can't. Okay, so what happened? What happened beforehand? I can't remember.
It was a conversation where I think it was when he was initially thinking of plans, and then she was like, "Oh no, you're not actually considering giving up the baby, are you?" It's like, "No, well, it's my job to think of the worst case scenario." And then she seemed a bit more personal, stormed off, and then that's when she did a speech to everyone else.
Giving up the baby and using the baby as bait is different.
No, that was before that plan. The babe,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
babe
yeah.
one was after. That's why he was like.
I think on her part as well, it's more of like he's the smartest person in the world. Like
You can't figure out another way?
Not thought
Yeah.
another way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm with her.
It's a big expectation.
No, I'm with her though.
That's right. No, on her part, it's like,
I'm with
okay,
her.
you're the smartest person. You should be able to think of something. How has that been? Because that's what everyone said. Oh, why didn't you give up the baby? Which is crazy that they told everyone about.
Yeah.
So.
But it's all,
Trash, by the way.
yeah.
General population. I would have killed all of them.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He should have turned into the maker real quick. I felt like
I
that
would
was
have
real.
killed. I would have killed all of them. Anyway, sorry.
No, but like, it's. I think on her part, it's more of how have you not thought of like another option?
Yeah,
like,
but that's
like as much as you're considering it, I think. Yeah, I'm right. Alongside you guys, we were saying, yeah, he had to consider it because it was the glaring like solution.
Yeah.
But from her, it's like Reed's pretty much always got the right answer. He's always got the way out, except obviously when they went to space. Like, how is he not?
But it's like a Fantastic Four. It's not just him.
Then it's not magic.
It is, but still, like.
Plus
you
it's
can
like
see, you can see on her part.
There's
One,
a-
she's obviously protective of his baby, and two, it's like as the father of that kid.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying she can. I don't want to get into the space where I'm debating why you're feeling this.
Yeah.
It's people's feelings. If you're
Like
trying to put
her
logic-
feelings are valid.
Yeah, if you're trying to put
Just-
logic onto feelings, that's the biggest mistake people usually make.
problem is that
I
Reed is
never
needy.
judge that. I'm saying, why are you putting that on him? Because this is what I'm feeling. Okay, I'll deal with my feelings, but I can't then start placing external expectations.
Plus it's not
No,
like
I'm definitely putting it on him though. If it was his
No,
idea
but
to go,
like-
if it was his idea to go see Galactus and have a chat, and now from the chat,
I mean they all went.
His idea.
no. I'm just saying, if it, I can't really remember. But if it was his idea to be like, yeah, let's go have a chat, then obviously now you have the ultimatum. Cool, it's baby, and now,
No,
you-
they're
and no, and I think in the moment, I guess what you're saying is that you can't be thinking of actually giving up the baby and stuff like that. Obviously, he's stressed in that, and that the fact that he can't think.
But
of a
yeah, it's
reason.
not his fault. Like the literal Galactus literally said, "Give me your baby." Like he put it in his head.
No, I'm not saying this is
Yeah,
fault.
and the other thing is like if you're putting that pressure on him, like you can't think of this. He's also the father. You don't think he's got his own emotional shit?
Yeah, like literally, like the opening scene was them being like, "Oh yeah, no, it's good. Like we've been trying, we've had failed attempts.
And it's
Like we're happy it's happening."
Yeah, it's the thing I
your
don't
problem
like. It's
that-
like people ignore the fact that he's actually the father as well. Like what about the kind of madness going on in his head? I have to logically think of something, but also
Yeah.
it's my kid.
No, but you're
that's
talking
sick.
about but you're talking about that as the father. But then if we're talking about that, then as the father, then there is no option when it comes to giving up the kid. So,
Yeah, of course.
And then it's obviously him as a scientist is being like,
He's forced to be there. I'm saying that's crazy for in his head. Imagine being that, and then someone else is coming to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not crazy.
I feel like
Wait, is your problem that he won't be able to figure out a solution because she's stressing him out by putting it on him?
No, I'm saying it's counterproductive. To put that on him, and you're not considering.
What if I argue that it wasn't counterproductive and actually it was more productive because it gave him the stress that he needed to figure out the solution?
Yeah, he needs motivation, innit? He needs that.
I mean,
Like if someone told you, "Give me your baby, or everyone dies," and you're the one who's in a position to fix it, you're stressed.
no, you're stressed, but you're even more stressed if your wife is telling you like,
yeah, of course.
you shouldn't be doing that.
It pushes him away from the idea of giving Franklin up. Like he has to now find a.
But you're assuming at some point he would.
Yeah, I don't think it
but
was
she
ever
knows
their
him,
option.
though.
It was never.
No. Actually, no. Actually, we're talking about it because she knows him. She knows that the logical solution is circling, which is probably why they even had that conversation to reaffirm him to be like, you better make sure that you're not thinking of that.
No, but I have a problem with that because if you're saying, okay, the logical thing is to give away the baby, then you're discounting the fact that, okay, he's actually the father though. Will he actually do that? Because you're like logically, okay, give up the baby, fine. That's what Reed Richards' logical.
He would,
scientific
though.
thing would do. Wait, this is what the logical thing would do. But then he's the father. You're discounting the emotional impact that would have on him, and would he?
Like if he was going to, he would have done
that
it
decision? No.
when Galactus was in front of him.
Exactly.
Because it was like at that moment, like Sue was having cramps. Like he was literally the one who was protecting her, while Johnny was obviously distracting.
That's crazy. You can't give.
No, you can't do that under duress.
You can't give Galactus the baby when she's just given birth.
Exactly, but I'm saying
Crazy.
But I'm saying if he was gonna do it at any point, when his wife and family were in danger.
No,
that would
no,
be
no,
the best
no,
time to
no,
do it.
But I
No,
just
no, no,
don't
no,
like
no,
that
no,
because
no,
again,
no,
you're
no,
just
no,
saying,
no, no.
oh, he's gonna give up his baby because it's easy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If ever he was gonna do it,
No, no, no.
That's why that whole line of thinking is bullshit.
No, no, no,
because
it's
he's also the father.
he wasn't gonna do it.
He's the
No,
father.
it's the fact that he hasn't got any other options. And
They've had limited time.
Out the baby.
Again,
They had limited
you not
time.
having options doesn't mean okay, I'll just give you the baby. Like the option, there's also
But that's
the
what was-
option.
that's
There's
what was
also the
happening.
option of we all just die.
But
Because I'm not
wait,
giving up
before
my
he had the
child.
outburst, that's basically what was going to happen. When he had the outburst, when they were talking, He
Like-
was I always think of the worst scenario. Blah 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 blah. It was getting to him
Nah.
because it was circling. That shit, I might have to give up this fucking baby.
No,
That's what was happening.
no. The problem was we're all gonna die because I'm not giving up my baby and I don't have another.
Oh
way to
no
raise
no no
this.
no no no! I think no.
Why is that not an option?
No.
No, answer that.
If
Why is
anything,
that
they would
not-
have left Earth before that happened. That's what I think would
There's
happen.
no other.
I don't know.
But yeah, wait.
They haven't been in space in 4 years.
moving
and
on.
magically, he knows how to get to space. Nah, that's not what
Your
happened.
favorite character was Sue. Who was your favorite character? Johnny.
Johnny and Silver Surfer.
Okay. Yeah. Darren.
Yeah, I'd probably say Johnny. I really liked him.
Why?
Yeah. So.
Saved the day.
I liked Reed. if I'm
Oh
honest.
my gosh.
Explain.
Because he kind of portrayed the. Initially, with the casting, I was like, there's no way Pedro Pascal can be Reed.
You still not.
But
Hey, you lot were right about that. I can't lie.
No, you
but I think he did a right job. Like, as an older Reed, like, as the father, like, thinking about solutions and all that, trying to save everyone, trying to save his wife. Like, the way he even did all the thinking and the way that he just got lost on a tangent, for example. Honestly, even when he was like doing the equations and stuff, you could see like the way he was acting. He was just lost in the moment. But I like the way Pedro Pascal portrayed that. Like, I was a bit worried about the casting. Honestly,
I still don't think.
I still don't think it's better than the original casting, but he did a good job in my opinion.
Okay, so here's a question. Mr. Fantastic, his portrayal of Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, an older
versus
one.
Richards. How would you split those two? How he played Mr. Fantastic, so i.e. him as a scientist versus him with the powers and stuff.
I think he played Reed better than Mr. Fantastic.
How much better? Because I think all his good scenes were Reed.
Yeah.
Every shit thing about him is Mr. Fantastic.
Because they didn't show enough scenes of him stretching.
No, it's one and the same.
That's not his fault
His
though.
characters, because again, I'm thinking of you as.
But I'm talking about him as
As an
Reed,
actor.
yeah, and as an actor. Him as Reed.
Him as Miss Fantastic is not his fault because clearly they didn't want to put the budget for him to be stretching. So like,
His characters.
that's not his fault.
And he got stretched by Galactus, which kind of peaked.
I thought he was gonna die
That
there.
was never
That
a
was
big enough
peak.
stretch either.
Yeah.
He should have had more room.
Surely he stretched further than
Yeah,
that.
he had
Yeah.
more room. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna die
But
there.
I was thoroughly surprised by
sure?
Reed.
Okay.
I liked it.
So, I'd say Charlotte Ball was my favorite character.
Yeah, Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Because I think before, like, I saw trailers and I was like, oh, okay. Because I knew Silver Surfer was coming when I first saw the trailer and I saw it was her character, not Norrin Rad. I was like, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. But then I think when I saw her in a silver form, when she did a whole like I Herald Galactus, I was like, okay.
Horrifying, I can't lie.
Yeah, it was definitely horrifying. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way she comes
Yeah.
out, even when she's flying off and then she looks over at Johnny, she was there like.
Yeah. You saw the like his flames. I was like, and then she said something to him. I was like, you know what, fair. And then when she was chasing him through the wormhole, I was like, you know what, she's done her job.
I think she's better than that other Silver Surfer. I guess that.
I mean, she definitely has more feats, but like for me, they're like.
Well, what do you mean by
They
better?
purposely gave him more scenes.
Definitely action.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She's better.
Oh, she'll fist him up, yeah. She'll fist him up, yeah.
See that? I still prefer the first one.
Yeah, I think.
Call me crazy. I think the first one is just better.
Nah. No, because he got caught by Reed. That one's BD. I'm sorry.
He got caught by Reed.
Wasn't it? He got caught by Doom.
Oh yeah, but what the whole
No,
electromagnetic
but
field
they
film.
were helping each other, but Reed was the one that kind of.
No, but I'm
Solved it.
This is.
But then they never tried to catch her in this one.
That's like time. That's like time and CGI and whatnot. Like they knew they couldn't like make him that same level of like kryptonite as far as like the new movie. So
I'm
giving her tax. I'm giving her time tax.
So sick.
Lame.
That's
That's better, man. She came out of lava like Terminator. No, I'm sorry, she's cold. I'm sorry.
The technology tax I'll give her, but I still think the first one, because when we were just seeing it, when he was chasing the original one, he was chasing through the tunnel, and my man went below just to look up. I'm sorry.
Aura farming.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Like he just had better aura farming moments to me, but this one was cool. Like,
what was everyone's thoughts on Galactus? Like his portrayal?
Can I just say one thing on some stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think I really liked the character overall, because I just don't think we got enough. Like in the same way we were saying we didn't really get enough of Galactus, I don't think we really got enough from her either.
So that's why I was challenged why you think is the favourite, because I was going to ask you the grading on the curve just based on the fact that
if it's like visually and
but as far as like
I can see
character,
that.
what makes her your favourite?
I think it's just she just got stuff done.
What she did?
Yeah. She was what's it called? She was just on. She was on smoke.
The only two things she did. She destroyed the portal things. She transferred the portal things, but that's easy for her to do.
She was stuck in a black hole. She came out of the black hole.
That was never gonna kill her.
She
know that.
but
Yeah,
she
but
was
visually
stuck-
that still look cool.
a black hole.
And that's
It would have killed them.
But that was after a failed mission, though. And that's her failing, by the way.
What film?
Because the goal was to get the kid. She failed.
Yeah.
But you
I
said
thought.
she's done.
Yeah, but like there were loads of failures in this film. Like who wasn't a failure? Seal was a failure.
No, again,
Every single one of them was a failure.
Facts.
But like for me,
Facts.
like she failed, but she also triumphed because she like if it wasn't for her, Galactus would have snatched up the whole team.
I will say though, her biggest failure for me as a character was the fact that she went after Johnny did that voice notes nonsense. She went crying for half. She went crying for half hour around some buildings, and then suddenly come back.
So for me,
boom.
That was what I was going to get to, is that it just didn't really feel like there was enough to change her mind, because realistically, like, I'm sorry, she's been doing it how long? Like, she never thought to herself, fucking hell, I'm killing her.
All that is the writers being like, they have no solutions for her.
Yeah.
And so we just need to get her out the picture, and then just that's the reason.
Wasn't she the one that said to Galactus,
he's just a baby? So we saw like a small element of it.
She knew not to speak up in that
But
moment.
how many babies has she killed?
Trust.
Like, how many times?
But then you could also say the same thing for the old Silver Surfer movie. Like her looking like your wife is not like.
I'll have to say something.
But this,
exactly.
Isn't it? The point is, Galactus is finding someone to be the new Galactus, so that he can rest or whatever it is, and it's a baby.
But from her side, she would then be free, no? Because Galactus isn't going around the world. So in her mind, she can go.
No. She's still gonna be the Herald.
Herald for who?
No. If anything,
She doesn't know what's happening.
If anything, she would want the baby to take it, because then no one's killed in any wars. Because Galactus said this baby can absorb.
Like he'd never be hungry again or whatever it was.
Yeah, he would take all of that, and he said the kid had like infinite potential. So if anything, from her side, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense for Galactus to have the baby.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't have helped Earth. I'm saying like it would make sense to give Galactus the baby, because then no one else, no other planet, and Earth is still safe.
Well, actually, I would say that I think it's because of all the other planets she's killed before or she's done up before. They've never had this option of just give us a baby and then we'll leave you alone. She's probably looking at it like, right, just give them baby and like you lot are cool. Right? So that's probably why she's like, right, it's just a baby. It's just a bit like. It's that, so that's probably the only thing I can think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On her side,
she should have helped Galactus get the baby, and that's why they had to get her off. Because if she was around, she would have gotten that baby easy.
No, but then obviously the baby reminds of her baby, so it's like that's when the conflict comes in.
I guess with the whole Silver Surfers, they always just have they always have like some sort of emotional link to one of the members of the Fantastic Four, and that's what always caused them to switch.
I agree. I'm saying
family.
The writer is just, that's some writing.
They could have just done a better job.
Yeah, but if we're looking logically,
like she definitely could have been involved in that final battle more.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
It just kind of felt like it's them versus Galactus, and Galactus weren't really doing too much. He was just trying to get somewhere.
Nah, I feel like if she showed up earlier,
All she did was destroy portals in that final fight, and then kick Galactus.
The plan was never going to work.
Yeah, no, but still, I feel like it should have been more of her fighting the Fantastic Four, and then.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They had to take her out, because if that's the case, they had no chance. This is not even a fight. She washes all of them quickly.
Galactus shouldn't even be fighting. You should be send your herald. Send your thingy,
That's the other part.
and then let her do the job.
Yeah, because the whole plan of we need to get him on the Earth, I was like, how do you know he's going to do that?
How? Not even just on the Earth. We need to get him in the middle of New York. Like, do you know how small would he have to make himself?
Yeah.
To get there? And I'm like, why is
Like,
this doing?
that's why like Reed is like, he just made stupid plans with the whole transport the Earth, and that was stupid.
Reed's not smart.
Yeah.
In this film.
Which is like fair enough if he's not going to be the leader, but at least don't make him stupid.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, this whole thing.
Wait,
they just
what?
didn't have
It
enough
works in the
creativity.
end.
Well,
What
nah, stop. It didn't work. It just.
Sue died.
Did she die?
She
She died.
Okay, she died, but she
came back.
Is she still alive?
She died. And
She came back up. That wasn't in his plan. Exactly.
He's the one telling her to stop as well. So
Exactly. So he gave up.
That whole thing was Beady, bro. I can't lie. That was. If anyone should have died, it should have been Reed. I'm gonna be real.
Honestly, yeah, if Galactus is that strong and he shrunk himself, he'll be even more powerful. And that stretch, he should have just snapped him quickly. It's like rubber band. Like, yeah, you can stretch this far, but I can like snap it without having to go that far.
Yeah. How do you guys find the setting of the film? Like the whole like back in the past, but also sort of the future sort of thing.
Alternate Earth.
It was a cool aesthetic.
Yeah.
Earth.
I thought it was gonna be like a lot more analog than it actually was.
But, I mean, I was
See, I thought it was gonna be past. Like it was like Agent Carter vibes. I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna suck.
If it was Earth 616.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was different Earth, at that point, every technology just counts.
It was like 8 something. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
every technology.
Yeah.
counts.
808 or something like
I
that.
didn't know what the actual MCU one was, so I saw the numbers. So alright.
Because their technology for the time.
You didn't know what 616
was?
Well, have we actually said it's 616 though, or is it? Because I know in the comics it's 616,
No,
but
it's not 616. It was the movie.
no. As in like the main
yeah,
verse.
our
where-
timeline is 616. They've said it.
They've said
I think they said it in Loki
Yeah,
or
ours is, yeah.
six. They've said in Luke.
yeah.
Okay,
something
fair.
like that. Someone's definitely said
It's
616.
only in the MCU.
Okay,
Might
fair.
be multiverse now.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Ben.
I did not like that setting.
Okay, yeah,
I thought the whole futuristic past thing
yeah.
was very dead. I didn't understand.
It makes
what they
sense.
were whether it made sense or not,
Why is it dead?
I just thought because it's kind of counterproductive. Of what
You got
we do.
flying cars, but you got boxy TVs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then you're trying to say you can't go. You haven't been to space in 4 years. Like I don't understand what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like,
It's still the 70s though, and aesthetically, like, sure.
But it didn't feel like the 70s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, how you gonna?
More
Well,
advanced.
because you
But
dress
it's
in
a
the same
different
clothes.
Earth. It's a different Earth. That's why,
That's
like,
it, yeah.
honestly, as soon as I saw that,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
take
like-
that out.
No, I'm
because
not saying- I'm not
because their
saying-
whole politics
I'm not
is
saying.
different.
I'm not. The reason is fine. I'm just saying I didn't like it. That's fine.
That's fair.
I didn't like it.
But yeah, but again, your reason for not liking it is kind
I didn't like it. Right,
You're,
the
you're
reason is
mapping it
valid.
to ours.
No, it just doesn't look. One, it didn't look good. Two, I don't think it looked good.
Yeah, I thought it
I don't think it
liked
looked
it.
good. I don't think it looked good.
I liked it.
And two, it just kind of didn't make sense. Like,
What the aesthetic?
it just didn't make sense to me. Because you know what it felt like? It felt like it was, oh yeah, the Fantastic Four have created all this technology for everyone. Or whether they did or didn't, it just felt weird. Like I'm thinking,
I mean, they created flying cars for themselves. I don't. Did they do it for everyone?
no, I know that. But I'm just saying, it's like, so we got flying cars, but the man never knew in the past. Like, they should give me at least a little backstory for that. At least, like, also, I don't know. I get it. Also,
Because they would
I
have
get it.
military grade
Alternate.
stuff, and
I get
everyone
it.
knew their like military level. So
No,
they
I
wouldn't
get it.
expect them to have the same
Alternate
thing.
stuff, but I think you could have come up with something better for that kind of setting.
The only problem I have with it is we know that the Fantastic Four exists in 616 in the 70s. So why isn't there like high tech?
Yeah, we don't know
Well,
that.
that's-
No, we do know, 'cause-
the questions like that are like, we'll see what they do with all the movies and how they mesh.
Yeah, we don't.
No, we do
We don't need
because
that in this movie.
Doctor Strange said that they charted in the 70s in Multiverse of Madness. He said, yeah, when he met Reed Richards, the John
did he?
Krasinski
Oh,
one. It was like, yeah, they said something about the Fantastic Four, leader of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but it's
And he was like-
in that universe. Though.
Yeah, but no, but he said, didn't they chart in the 70s?
Oh, okay.
So how would he know that unless they existed?
Oh, I see what you mean now.
Okay. Fair.
He said, isn't
So-
that no, but then he said, isn't that a band or something?
I can't remember what he said.
Yes, he knows that, so I don't know.
He said something like that. So I'm just a bit confused why our Earth isn't like as technologically advanced.
I'm not even asking.
If they existed.
I don't care about why. Yeah.
Yeah, because it seems like in this universe, it seems like they are all they have. Like the only they seem to be the only like superpowered
Yeah,
entities.
it's like
I was about to say, is
Avengers of the bit.
is it only New York that has this kind of or is it like a worldwide?
It must be a world thing, because like, why would you just send them to try and solve like
It's
a world
definitely
problem?
thing because they were able to get the whole world
Oh yeah, exactly. To
Yeah,
try and
yeah.
give all the cobalt and all of that.
Yeah, plus if you ask them that question, then you can also reverse. Where's Tony Stark in their side? Because it's the whole world. Everyone depends on that.
He doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So no, I can't bring that over here because again, pay for it or whatever.
Let's talk about Ben. What are thoughts on Ben?
He was innocuous to me.
He was just there.
The CGI was. I didn't like the CGI.
I don't like how small he was.
Outside of that,
He looks small.
The least explored character.
Yeah, I know he likes cookies and he was trying to like chirps that woman, but like
The
why?
beard looks cool, but apart from that,
I like his relationship with Johnny. That seemed like a nice brotherly kind of bantery.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's the only good thing I could actually
It
say.
was just, this whole movie is just inoffensive to me. It's just.
But I would argue that the original one showed it even better. So
Yeah.
there's no one here that's better than the original. Maybe Sue,
So
She definitely.
maybe Sue,
She definitely.
but Jessica Alba's Jessica Alba still. So
Who said
who said it was a look? Who said that? You said that. I didn't say that. You said that.
What did
Speak for yourself. Don't speak for me.
Okay.
No, it's-
Like it's better.
She had a fantastic performance. her chemistry on screen with Reed.
Between the lines, guys.
okay, fair.
The chemistry on screen with Reed.
Fair.
Fantastic.
The man just chats the cat.
What do you mean? When she convinced Silver Surfer? Fantastic stuff.
Of what?
Just looking like his wife.
Yeah, thank you. Of what? Which
So
looks.
you have to have that emotion and conversation in order
What
to
do
do
you guys
that.
think about, like, because I don't know if you saw, but on Instagram,
Disrespect
the
Jessica.
hot takes and questions thing for.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What do people say?
So one of them was a bit low on the action, but not in a bad way. It was a good way to introduce Fantastic Four into the MCU. So what do you kind of think about the level of action in the movie?
Not enough.
Just mid. Yeah.
it started off well with the chase. That was amazing. Black hole, everything. But then it just
Interstellar vibes. Fantastic.
and then it just died off after that.
Yeah, when she
Questionable
had like a
things,
hand
yeah.
in like Sue's like almost. I thought she was gonna snatch the baby out. I thought she was gonna snatch the baby.
I'm thinking, why didn't she?
I was like, oh, that is dark.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, we're ready.
I wish she did. And when you see her start,
Bruh,
maybe not
placenta
pull the
and
baby out
everything.
the way.
Nah.
Maybe not pull the baby out the way.
foot's out or
But when,
something,
yeah, when you see her start to break skin, and then Reed has to like cut her arm and like think of some shit like plasma to like cut her arm off. That's the only way you can like.
Reed ain't got no plasma to cut her arm
I'm
off.
saying like that kind of shit would have been.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna snatch the baby. I was like, you know what, fair.
But you know what it is.
Then I would give you her Silver Surfer surpasses.
But you see those moments. Those moments show me that obviously the MCU can still do it. They can still do
Nah,
it.
but they didn't. But they didn't.
Do it.
They
That's
didn't.
wishful thinking.
Nah.
Eternal hope. I don't get that.
But did you not think in that moment that she could take the baby?
Yeah, but then she
But
didn't.
that's what I'm saying.
She didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Until
Yeah,
she
because
takes.
it was brilliant up to that, and then after that it was just shit.
Because if she took the baby and then what's it called? They realize afterwards, after going into like hyperspeed or
Obviously,
whatever,
she takes the baby. It's a whole different thing.
and then like,
I'm just saying the lead up and suspense.
oh yeah, Franklin.
Was fantastic.
Franklin was dead as well. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
bunning.
Imagine they talk about like how we could have got more action and
It was a baby.
The baby was dead.
completely dead. But
The baby was dead.
Cute baby.
The acting performance or what?
No. As in like as a
cute
character.
baby, but
Like the actor did a beautiful job of being a useless baby.
See, that's rude.
sometimes, because sometimes the baby.
No, the Franklin was a useless baby. No,
Wait, why?
because what like
After he reanimated them too. How dare you?
stop. Glowy hands, man. Do stuff.
Yeah, I
Be
agree.
more animated.
Have some character.
Your eyes flashing it.
Like at least like if you,
Actually, the act of it was dead, is what you're saying, of bringing her back to life.
no. Like yes, do your thing, but like
Like show us why you're.
do something. Like if you weren't paying attention to his hands, you wouldn't know that he did it.
You're losing my
Jack was better. That's what you're trying to say.
Jack was better.
Facts.
So you wanted to so literally just more emotive, like
No.
Explain why
It-
this baby is cosmic.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Show us why
that.
this baby is cosmic.
Like nothing to do with the acting or anything. It's just more so.
okay, so how would you have done it better?
It's fantastic. It's Fantastic Four. Wait. Like literally the whole Jack thing, you know, in Incredibles when like the baby's getting taken and then he just does his powers. He was like, you know what, fair. Like if Galactus has him in his hand, like he did, and he was like doing stuff, like when his parents were going to smack the round, if he was like no, you see like a pushback on Galactus.
No,
What is
that's
Frankie's
crazy.
power to be able to do what you're saying?
What do you mean? What's his power?
Okay, it's cosmic.
As
I can answer that question.
a toddler, he made a whole universe in his hands.
Hey, you're going too far. You're going too far.
I'm just saying, as a baby,
No, I'm saying, okay, wait.
I mean, he's brought his mum to life, so he's got powers.
yeah, sure.
He's a cosmic
But
being.
that was in reaction to her being dead.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but that's
What about reaction to him? Her mum getting slapped around.
I don't know if a baby knows what its power is to be able to be like, okay, cool.
How did you know you could bring her back to life?
It knows to cry.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be like, okay, I need to.
okay. I kill this.
But that's what he did when he brought the mother. He did all of that when he brought the mother back to life.
That's what I'm saying. I would prefer the time skip.
High emotion, so it did the things. No, wait. To Anthony's point, yeah, but similar to Jack, when Jack was just doing random stuff, like if he was eating breakfast, the powers would
Cool. If I see
activate.
that, then I would hear it.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like in heightened situations, like if he was laughing or like I'm not saying they all had to see it or anything, but as an audience, we should know. Okay, he's got something.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's just flown across the wall or something. Like something.
Yeah, because like at the end, why is he struggling to read?
Or imagine something like Galactus actually. Imagine Silver Surfer yesterday.
You know the end credits, like why is he struggling to read? Like this is a cosmic baby. Like fair enough, like oh yeah, his favorite book is Darwinism, but read.
What do you mean his favorite book is Darwinism? He should know.
They brought it up.
I know, I know.
He needs to be able to say big words.
No, imagine.
Like what was he saying? Was he elephant or like what was he struggling?
Trust me. Four.
I was like, you're 4 years old. Like if you were Nigerian, that's you're a bit too
No,
slow.
but it makes sense. It took Reed 4 years.
I don't agree with them, by the way. I think that him reviving his mum was more than enough to show cosmic. That was fine. Honestly, like we didn't need to see like some madness.
I think, like you said, what they showed us was inoffensive. They could have done more, but
Yeah.
The only thing that he should have done really is he should have been able to speak at a very, very young age, like literally as soon as he came out. If he could speak, that would have been good.
That would have been creepy.
maybe telepathy. But
Yeah,
There we go.
Oh, just
Now
like
we're
in
speaking.
Family Guy with like what's it called? What's Professor X's what's his name? Patrick Stewart's voice. You know the baby. That would have been sick. Just
Like, cause I'm thinking, like, imagine the Silver Surfer actually gets the baby in his case, gives it to Galactus, but then the baby, like, he's not able to transfer anything or do anything. But then they get back to Earth and then figure out the madness of the smoke of, we actually have to go back and like fight to get our baby back. Then they could go crazy.
Or even imagine this, like
Because as long as-
Imagine
as
if the
long
baby
as
just
it's not
teleported
back.
back.
There's no logical way where Galactus or Silver get on Earth and they win.
yeah, like or even imagine this, like you know, cause when they were speaking to Galactus and then he was like, oh yeah, no, the baby's hiding its cosmic like abilities from you. Yeah, imagine if like when Silver Surfer was like about to it was gonna actually try and snatch the baby just pushes her back, and I'm like, you know what, serious, yeah, that's a serious baby right
You
there.
need to think because that's a survival thing. Like, I'm about
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
die.
exactly. It's not like a great showcase of powers, but it's like you push away to Silver Surfer. That's a big feat.
And you know what it is? It puts him instantly above everyone else.
Like,
how did you feel about the way that they stopped Galactus using this?
can I start there? Because honestly, as you said, Galactus and Silver Surfer on Earth should win 100% of the time. There's no argument about it. So, for me, the way it should have been done, like the way it was done was terrible. Like it was just too comical. The death of Sue should have been more dramatic. Honestly, like she's dead. And
I was
it should-
laughing. I was like,
honestly,
how are you
Galactus.
pushing Galactus back and you're not bleeding anyway? Like,
In any scenario, Galactus should be walking away with the baby in hand. And then they can make it more dramatic with Silver Surfer like looking at everyone like blooded, dead or whatever, and then fly in. Do you know what? I'm gonna take over and then
they should have taken the fight.
protect the baby.
That's the only way that this
Yes.
fight makes sense.
Yes.
That fight should not have happened on Earth because
Because-
Earth is finished.
But that's the big problem with the film. They haven't been to space in 4 years,
Yeah.
which doesn't make sense. And the only reason why wait. The only reason why they go to space is because of this problem with Galactus. So if this didn't even happen, they'd be chilling on Earth. Reed would be like, oh, we don't have to go to
That's
space
what I'm
yet.
saying. But a motivation
Dead.
for you to go to space could have been, oh, they have a baby. Now we have to fuck out of here.
No, but I'm just saying, it's not like, oh, because my thing is that with the Fantastic Four, they just go to space on the regular, regardless of like, the cosmic thing.
Wait, hold on. So if the Fantastic Four went to a different universe, part of their universe, Would Galactus left Earth alone and just like chase after them?
Well,
Well, that was the original plan.
Oh yeah, they're gonna move the whole Earth.
No. Leave the Earth there. I'm gonna go take light speed down to.
well, the whole point is
Yeah,
Oh,
he would've-
He's getting to that baby
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah, would have eaten up the Earth. Yeah.
He's getting to that baby regardless.
Oh, is it because they knew that they were
Like
gonna
he
get
still
chased
needs
down?
like the baby will satiate his hunger, but
Yeah, but it still needs
he's gonna have a snack.
Oh, but
He's gonna he's gonna have a snack.
While he's there.
he's got the puff up before the main event.
Shoot from the fridge.
okay.
Yeah.
But it's because they're too fast that they didn't think of that idea, just running away from them.
No, they didn't want to leave the Earthlings behind.
They can't run
I
away.
didn't say the Earth is their planet.
Because Earth isn't moving anywhere. That was right. The
Okay. Right.
I thought they could have. I thought they were gonna have a plan of, oh shit, like, oh, we could leave, like, and just go somewhere. I'm annoyed that they didn't even think of that.
Oh, why?
Like,
Like go from like planet to planet. And then
yeah, like, all right, fair enough.
still would be
Yeah, but fair. Yeah, but that's when you're putting the baby above everything else.
yeah. But that's what they didn't really want to do because they wanted to still save the Earth. That's why.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
They'll still worship them. They'll feel
That's
like
it.
the worst traitors if they
Absolutely. And that's why she had to make that.
But look how quick the Earth turned on them about, oh, give him the baby. What? Ban them, bro. What do you
I
mean?
agree with you. But at that point, after they were having that protest, like, fuck all
They've
of
agreed
you.
on something.
Yeah.
Fuck all of you.
That's basic. And I don't even like kids, so I'm just, I keep saying that. So
I just thought it was crazy that he would reveal to the world that they had that choice. Like,
Yeah.
That part too.
we know too much about each other.
I'm like,
you know
what
what
is
would have been
happening?
cool? It would have been cool if we had other villains while they were trying to figure this out. Other villains tried to come and take the baby. That would have been kind of cool. So
Nah,
we
that would
would've
have been long.
No, not a lot, but I'm saying one or two, just to kind
Whoever
of.
that professor is on the TV.
Oh yeah, maybe more like a government or something like CIA or something
Yeah,
like that.
something just
Yeah.
to say that they can. I'm like,
Vans just pulling up.
If that professor, like whoever that professor, if I was Sue, that professor who went on TV going like, "Oh, this shows us blah blah blah," I would have killed him. Like right while he was saying it on TV, I would have sent a force field.
she could have done the Darth Vader, the whole.
Yeah, I would have killed him. Honestly, like fuck you. How dare
Yeah, like they were like the world was too nice.
I can't
you? We
lie.
got families too. Like,
Cause like you know when she went out did that speech, I was like, she's lucky this isn't Gotham. Like imagine someone just threw a can of beans at her head.
she's got force fields. Like, I would
Yeah, but still.
I think she would have protection just.
Yeah, she has got powers. She'll be able to defend them, no problem. But I'm like,
Hey, yeah, she beat Galactus.
yeah, she did. But like,
How do you guys feel about that?
Oh, she
I find that.
No, but how do you feel?
Yeah, she didn't beat him. She pushed him away.
I mean, when she was pushing him initially, I was like, okay, like fair enough. But when she kept on doing, it, I was like, where's this going? And then you're like, oh, she's pushing him to the fin.
Plus,
I'm like,
they made Galactus dumb by the fact that he left wherever he was to come on Earth.
I'm like, surely Galactus just make yourself bigger.
Get bigger, yeah.
Just make yourself bigger, and then it just becomes
'Cause at that
insignificant.
point, it felt like it's like he didn't want to destroy the world because he just.
He's like yeah.
And it's like, if I destroy the world, this baby is cosmic, he'll still be alive.
I will say one counter. I will say to him getting bigger.
Franklin would watch as the world burnt or something like that.
Yeah, he did say that.
So
He did
Franklin
say
could
that.
survive is the gist of it.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I think it was
the only reason why he
taken-
didn't get bigger in it because he had Franklin in his hand at the time. I did think about this. If he goes bigger, Franklin gets crushed.
You already have the baby.
Does it get crushed? Like, sure, is in the
I
palm of your
don't know,
hands?
we don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm
You don't
saying-
want to take
I'm
that
saying you
chance.
should have done that because you already have the baby. Fuck what Sue is doing. I get bigger. I'm already out of here. I've got what I want.
Yeah, but then you could crush Franklin.
Maybe he was.
How? It's already in your hand.
I mean, throw him up in the air or something.
Yeah, like it's already. Like if I could get bigger, but like it doesn't mean I have to squeeze my hands to do it.
Oh, maybe spoon him up or something.
You don't know.
Your ear.
Listen, Galactus, we're all guessing.
I've got Hawkins, bro.
Just call the Silver Surfer and be like, take
Yeah, hold the baby.
Hey, she was nowhere to be found.
She was crying in the corner.
Like,
Crying on Ninth Street. Like,
I think Galactus leaving his thing to come down to Earth, that still blows my mind. That's like again, they just like we're just being stupid in this movie. In
hindsight, it sounds ridiculous, but at the same time, you've been waiting billions of years for the chance to finally
you had the baby.
get out of it.
he's thirsty.
He had the baby.
Yeah, well,
He lost sense in the moment.
No, I'm saying once you have the baby in your let's assume.
yeah, it can escape, but
As
yeah,
soon as you have the baby in your hand, mission complete.
it should be game over. Yeah.
Mission complete. Like what we're doing here.
But yeah, so I guess moving on. Were there any Easter eggs? We'll get and end credits. What do we think of that? Did you see any Easter eggs, and what do you think of the end credits? There was
You left straight away.
No, I saw both the end.
Oh, okay.
what was the I think there was a bit near the start when they were talking about how like all the nations support the Fantastic Four or something like that, and they showed exactly. As we saw that, I was like okay, fair. Different enough, I guess.
Allow it.
That doesn't make sense.
Different enough. Otherwise, like surely
Wakanda might still
they'd be
be
involved as well, no?
Yeah, in the comic books, like there's literally a whole Wakanda taking over like planets and shit. Like they exist.
Yeah, maybe they're off world, or maybe they're just.
Hey, this is Fantastic Four.
Maybe they haven't been discovered yet. Like it's still, maybe it's still a secret from the world. Like,
Yeah, but
There T'Challa becomes ours.
Every day, Black Panther, Wakanda.
we're going back.
No, you haven't got me. That would be shit. I'm saying. Yeah, don't even insinuate that.
did anyone else see any
That would not be
Easter eggs?
shit.
movie, you'll change your tune.
If a Black Panther came from another universe, that'd be sick.
I'd be trash.
Allow it.
Did anyone else see any Easter eggs apart from the Latveria?
There was Latveria?
Just that they made references
Like
to
the
people
UN
that
bit.
they've beaten or something, and I think one of the names I kind of recognise, but I can't remember it now.
Yeah. I think. No, I mean, I guess the whole Mole Man stuff was kind of cool. I wasn't really a Easter egg in it, yeah. Like, yeah. that
He's
was
an underminer. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you said it was like Incredibles as well. Yeah.
That and his glasses were cool in it.
Yeah.
And when he said turn down the lights, that made me laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like his little back and forth with Reed. To be fair, that was good.
I felt like he was a simp for.
Oh yeah, he definitely was.
Oh yeah. I don't mind it.
I don't like that he looks human in it. I'm not a fan of that in it.
Yeah, I wanted to look a little bit more ratty.
I mean, he doesn't have to look
Mole.
ratty, but I'm just saying he has to look a bit
Yeah,
something like, you know, have a little something with your ear or something, like what's going on.
Yeah.
He's kind of banter there with the people coming in.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Like he looked very
underground.
human,
You ain't
yeah.
got time for banter. Like what is going on here?
Like your skin should burn when you see light or something.
Yeah,
Like or you should be blind like
or
actual
he
moles.
should have like his robe should be on point. He had a decent cape, but meaty to be honest.
That's when you even see any of the other subterraneans. Like, what
Yeah,
they look like.
I didn't get to see any structure. All I saw
What's
was
there,
I just saw tunnels.
And I guess the whole Doom stuff at the end. But
Yeah. Is there? Oh yeah. I guess going on to that bit with Doom at the end credits. Everyone saw that.
yeah, can I go first? Because
Yeah, go ahead.
what I will say, actually, yeah, it's my boy. Who Doom or the guy who's playing him? Oh yeah, Doom's my boy. Yeah, Doom's my boy. I will say that I liked it. Obviously, you know, he takes off the mask. Cool. You know, it's him. Cool.
You think it's RDJ?
Personally, no. Personally, no. Otherwise, you just do it there, innit? Like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But also, no.
They want to pay him.
I think.
For like 2 seconds, I gotta give you 5 million now.
Yeah, nah. Because and you know,
This
you know,
is
no,
true.
you know what actually annoys me about it is that kind of scene. I feel like that should have been in the film, and it kind of, you know, for what a post-credit scene is kind of meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to kind of be something extra to show you something that's like kind of post what could happen. Obviously, we're already kind of expecting Doctor Doom because it's Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four. So if that was like at the end of the film, it would have been, for me, it would have been better.
To something different that's not Fantastic Four.
Yeah, you kind of thing. Like it's like, okay, Franklin's, yeah, like Franklin's a little bit older, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
One-
like the Thunderbolts post-credits.
Yes. One thing I will say about that.
Oh, the whole.
Yeah, the one thing with the Franklin thing I will say is that Anthony's probably said it earlier, but when he was reading that book and when Doom was there, that is the moment he should have been creating that little universe.
See, I thought that's what we're gonna walk back into.
Yeah, if that had happened, that would have completely changed the game for everything that's happening, and then it would have made sense for what Doom's doing going forward. Or if you know, kind of thing for whatever's happening. And yeah,
I would go as far as it should have been Doom taking his cosmic power in that moment. In that moment, he absorbs his cosmic power. Of course he can. He did it to the Beyonders. What? Why not? What do you mean? You're there to snatch the power. Come on.
no, that's not what's going to happen.
That
would have been serious.
This is not comics. This is MCU.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you think he's just going to be there and just take the baby
Yes.
out, or do you think he's just going to have the baby learn from the baby?
learn from the
and figure
baby.
out what's happening? Remember, Doom's alchemy man. He needs to know what's going on there.
You know, he needs to take what.
No, he's not. He's not Galactus.
Yeah, I thought it was either gonna be like walking back and seeing Franklin doing like stuff with his powers, or I guess now we see
Or they do
Doom
it together or something.
Maybe even the baby's just gone and we see like a message from Doom, like see you in Liberia or something like that.
Give me a little baby mask.
Yeah.
Do you think it's an issue having Franklin
Not talk.
like
Just in the universe.
in the universe?
Yeah.
I guess, because really, realistically, that's going to be like
He's
OP or like a failsafe. That-
same thing with Thor's daughter.
Yeah. Now
No.
everything that goes wrong.
Yes and no, because yes,
I mean, if you're struggling to read a 4, then probably
yeah,
not.
yes because he's OP.
You said that with a serious face too.
It's
Yes,
true.
because he's OP, but no, because, and this is actually a problem with the film, they haven't even explained what the fuck cosmic is. So at
Yeah,
this point,
exactly.
they're just saying it to say, oh, he's cosmic, oh, he's a cosmic baby,
We
oh.
already know he brings people back.
Yeah, he brings back. He
Yeah.
brought back. He wasn't even 1
Yeah,
year
he
old,
could go
brought
down the
back
wrong
to life.
path and just be
You know,
be a reviver.
Have they used him? Have they put him out there? Has he revived other people? Has he
Yeah.
revived them? Like we don't know. what
Like,
he's
how
done.
do you even start training him? Sort of thing.
So they're going to nerf him, do you think? Or
Of course.
They fucking better not.
We were having conversations like this when we were talking about Scarlet Witch and like how crazy she would be, and then it's just nothing.
No, but she's not there yet though.
It's either going to be nerfed or we're just not going to see him much.
yeah. So
It's
he
like-
could be like go
Well, they can't not show him after all the fuss they made about it.
He needs to be older. That's it.
It's not a problem because they're not. He's in another universe anyway, so they can. He could be OP in his own universe.
We're gonna. They're gonna.
Yeah, you can come back later for like Secret Wars or.
Well, they say the Fantastic Four will be back for Doomsday, but Franklin may not be there.
Yeah, he might be.
How? After all the fuss she made, you think she's gonna leave her baby over there?
He might not be a baby by then.
I feel like the
That's not-
post-credit scene told us that. Right?
Now that she knows what he is, she's not leaving him behind. Huh?
I feel like the post-credit scene told us that Franklin's gonna be involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's
No,
gonna
not
be,
really.
He's gonna be there.
It's got to be now something to do. with
Franklin has wait, Secret Wars.
No, Doomsday.
With Doomsday. Yeah, no, he has to be involved because he has to be involved in Secret Wars.
They're gonna nerf him like Gohan. They're gonna tell him to go. He's just gonna
Oh, like rage moments just explodes. Fair. You know what? Fair.
That's fine.
take
though.
that.
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
I'll
Yeah.
take that. I'll take that. He can't do everything.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of like who's the Thunderbolts? What was that guy? Sentry.
Oh yeah, Sentry. Yeah.
Sort of like that, I guess. Like, most of the time he's just gonna be like some innocuous,
Yeah.
and then boom, he'll probably explode in power, which is fine. Like, I don't want him. If we didn't see him use like a bit of his powers in this movie, I don't want him next movie like, oh yeah, 10-year time skip, he can do all of it now. I'm like, nah, like at least see him struggle or at least not be aware of his powers. But yeah, I guess moving on to ratings to finish off. Actually, wait, did you have any?
No, I don't know.
Doomsday?
No.
Guess we can start with you then. What would you rate it?
Well, as a whole movie or MCU movie,
I mean, you know what we're talking about. We've been talking about the same shit for. I hate when people do that. It's like Nick Wright or whoever. Like, just give your answer, bro.
it's probably a. Can we do 0.5s?
Yeah.
just do it.
6.5. It's a 6.5. I like the family.
Now you don't want to do 0.5s.
I like the family
When people
aspect.
start doing 0.25s and
I like the family aspect. I thought some of the actions were good, but ultimately it did fail to convince me that Galactus was as dumb as he shouldn't have been that dumb. No, some decisions were a bit questionable. Silver Surfer not being involved in the last battle. Yeah, it's a 6.5.
Okay, I'll go next. I probably will agree with a 6.5. Yeah, I think it was okay. I mean, I think it's, as Precious was saying, it's inoffensive, but I feel like the other Fantastic Four movies, apart from the Michael B. Jordan ones, I have not seen it either, but I just know they had two different directors and there was a tone shift, and I was like, I'm not going to spend time to that. But compared to the ones that came before that, I feel like this one had a much better depiction of Galactus, but I feel like I prefer the other team overall. And I liked Doom's presence in both movies. But yeah, I say 6.5 is good. I think it's I'm not too disappointed because I was probably more surprised that it was as futuristic as it was. I thought everyone's going to be like radio waves and all of that, so I'm glad it wasn't. So yeah, I say 6.5 is probably a fair score. Silver Surfer's probably doing a lot more of the heavy lifting, and Galactus a little bit as well, and Johnny.
I forgot to say the music is really good in this one. Fantastic Four. Yeah, I like that.
Generic.
It's nice.
Keep in mind. Wait, did you both say 6.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm in that same realm. I don't think I can give it a 7. I think if there was another action scene similar to the wormhole one, it would definitely be in that realm, like in there. That wormhole scene was actually fucking sick.
And if she snatched the baby, it might have been an 8.
Yeah, like there were moments there that I thought, yeah, okay, we're really getting somewhere. I thought Galactus and the Silver Surfer were very good. Johnny exceeded my expectations visually, and the guy was alright. I'm not really a fan of his hair. He needs to change that, but cool. And Galactus, I don't like the fact that they actually used Galactus in the first film, but at least it's a decent,
as in the main villain.
Yeah, I feel like he's a second, third villain kind of guy, but cool wider situations for the universe. But yeah, like Galactus was good, could have been better, not disrespectful, I think. Shall we say?
So visually he looked good.
Visually he looked good.
Most of it sometimes it looked like it was a video game though.
Yeah, and I will say, did the machine thing work for me? I don't know. Kind of yes, kind of no. If we had got a backstory of him in his full glory, that probably would have papered over the cracks for that. But yeah, and I liked his little eye thing, whatever he did with that. That was cool. Yeah, cool.
Precious.
So what was the rating?
6.5. You said can't.
Yeah.
6.5.
Hey, listen to it.
He was gonna go 6.9 or some bullshit.
No, it's gonna go lower than that.
No. I thought when I came out the thing, I said 5 to 5.5.
Yeah, that's literally.
You are, yeah. See whatever rating you want.
6.5 then. There you go.
Okay.
It's a straight 6.
Okay.
I don't like to do the 0.5 thing. Not that anyone should obviously go with that mentality, but it's not good enough to be like a 7, and I don't think it's bad enough to be a 5. Because when I came out, I was thinking, like, going into it, I thought it would be like a 5 kind of movie, just really average. But
Yeah.
I think 6. I don't need to give it too long.
That's higher than I thought you'd rate it. That's higher than I thought you'd rate
No,
it.
but this is why I said the movie was inoffensive. Like, it didn't do anything that was like completely outrageous. There are things I found annoying, things I wouldn't like, decisions I wouldn't make, but like, it's a popcorn movie, bro. Just go in there, turn your brain off.
Yeah. Simple.
Yeah.
Family movie.
Yeah, I'd probably say 6.5 to 7 is like flirting in that range. I think definitely from today's conversation, it would be leaning more towards a 6.5. I just think I liked the dynamic of the family. I liked Johnny, Sue. I liked Reed. The thing was just there. I didn't really particularly like Silver Surfer or Galactus, like just
because the backstory.
yeah, it's like backstory,
Sure.
just what we got sort of in the movie.
Yeah.
But visually, I thought they both looked great. Obviously, the one whole scene that you guys mentioned that was really good. The final battle was it did feel a bit lacking, and apparently lots of it got cut anyway, so
Okay.
kind of makes sense. But yeah, I thought similar to what you guys said, inoffensive movie. A sort of step in the right direction for the most part, but that's just because everything else before it or recently had been very
That's why I
shit.
can't say that.
But yeah, like I said at the start, I wouldn't be rushing.
What was the rating?
6.5.
6.5. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be rushing to watch it again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd watch the action scene again.
Yeah.
The wormhole.
Yeah.
But like, if you're traveling, like, if you're able to have technology that makes you travel at light speed, that's kind of mad. Like,
Yeah. Even the whole
you
like
should be able to do a lot more shit.
the beams they were shooting at her bending as well. I thought that was really cool as well.
That's the main thing. Like with the level of like technology that it seemed like they had, they could be doing way more stuff.
Yeah, it feels like the same outside of the space travel stuff. The limitations they had were similar to what we would have, and it's like you can travel at light speed.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what you have to do? The kind of physics you have to do to be able to travel at light speed, which is by the way impossible.
Okay. So overall, it seems like we all think it's Midtastic 4 rather than Fantastic. But yeah, well, I guess for the last thing before we go, do you think we'll see other heralds, or do you think we're done with Galactus and Fantastic 4?
We'll definitely see those people come back. Silver Surfer is not dead. She'll probably come back at some point.
But do you think she's the only herald we'll ever see of him?
In that universe.
Okay.
I don't think MCU is trying to spend budget on like multiple.
Yeah, I don't think R616 will have a Galactus. So no.
Okay.
Especially not when we have Celestials.
Oh, you don't think so? With Galactus and Celestials?
Because now he's a small fry compared to the Celestial.
Only 808.
No, I mean,
Well, he's done. Like, how's he gonna get back?
We start merging because they're gonna bring all of this to a clash. And like,
Yeah, true.
If they're gonna do that, then there's no point.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, Cosmic War.
Him
Whoa.
with Celestials is like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Well, that's us. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, like, share, all of that.